Ward ended up seeing him. So nothing's going to happen. They're just going to run top lane. And he's just going to farm middle.
Good heads up there from LGD to kind of avoid potential trouble. Doesn't mean they have to step out from the lane and allow EG to take that one over. Meanwhile, see bottom, crit, pulls out the call, steps away, avoiding any extra harassment here. While S4 stepped out, he'll just kind of step in, take this opportunity to maybe get some XP. He's close to his level 6, so having that dunk online could help finish off some of these ganks.
Eize forced to jungle now, as most TBs are. They don't mind. It's decent farm, but this PL as well, just farming the lane and the jungle. So this PL should be able to farm a little bit quicker than TB.
With the DK, and now they got the Enigma Black Hole, opportunities are going to be out there for LGD if they'd like to try to get something set up.
They do, though. No big rotation, right? It feels like it's going to be the Black Hole or this Brew split is going to start the next team fight, but neither team really wants to do anything crazy yet.
Fought out Nova here, who thought about rotating over through that mid lane, but the vision is obviously going to be also there for EG. Lots of vision, just pretty much spread all the way through and down this mid lane and river. You see all those rotations. Eize Druin at the bottom.
Oh.
He picks it up and sidesteps that arrow.
That's nice. Just keeping away from Sumail's bottle. That's just almost if Sumail bottles that Eize Druin, he's going to go somewhere. He's going to get a kill. Instead, he'll just be stuck with the bounty rune. Yeah, nice play there by the support.
Meanwhile, we see the big old Terra Blade farming his way through this big old stack, swelling himself up. No contention yet. FY is kind of roaming the neighborhood to scout things out, but his kill potential is not quite there either. Did manage to finish his Tranquils and has a blink in the horizon, but without those kill opportunities, it's going to take a bit.
Both carries just in the jungle now, including Ame, Eize, and both op lanes are just going to start losing their tower here.
The possible setup here is Sumail gets the wave pushed forward. They have the catapult. They'll see if they can get some additional damage going onto the tower. Nova's trying to defensively respond, gets the pullback of the creeps with the curse.
Fly needs to be careful top. There's just 3 heroes pushing their tier 2. He's just okay.
All right, LGD kind of putting the pedal to the metal in this top lane and seeing if they can force EG to respond. Just fly alone. Looks like LGD are not going to risk putting themselves out of position at all. Moonlight Shadow
saves S4 bottom. He was looking for the tower. A nice TP from the DK, but DK won't be able to find it. He'll just 0 to 4. Very slow-paced game. It's TB versus PL, so expect for these guys to get fat.
Saw crit there. The last bit of that Moonlight Shadow, able to kind of stalk and see the movements from both Chalice and FY away from that top lane. They know they're farming through that side camp. They know the top lane's free for Fly to work with. The jungle's still safe for now Sumail to kind of work through. And Eize. EG getting what they want. Happy to play with the clock right now. He wanted it. Stampede out. They see crit walk into the lane, and that's when they immediately pounce. They had maybe an X-Nova waiting behind for that kind of opportunity, and they move in.
Yep. And he just actually picked up the tome right there, so FY is happy with that. Gets level 6, secures him a kill.
First kill. LGD just happy to get themselves on the board for this one.
Chalice up here. Nothing's gonna happen though, it looks like.
I don't know. There's the Nova to maybe scout things out. Sumail sweeps in from behind, dishes out the right clicks, and they're doing plenty of damage. He leaps on in and is able to grab the finish.
Watch out for that Centaur stomp.
Yes, it's there. No tower damage coming in, just some Eidolons. Nothing that Sumail can't handle, and without any additional rotational power, there's not going to be a fall through from LGD.
I wonder what that was about, because he definitely saw the Mirana, but he just stuck around and just died on the tower. Maybe he thought his own team would come and back him up, but
they didn't feel quite ready.
To die. Yeah, yes. He just gets left to die. And I think it's because this DK didn't have a Dragon for him. Nope. He is going the same build. He's going the Radiant build we saw in VP yesterday.
Yeah, know that. They didn't have the Stampede, which we saw was previously used to take out crit, so I guess just without those tools, LGD not confident to kind of get any sort of response. They're still going to be stuck on their side trying to find little bits of farm.
This might be where the action ramps up. You have the Black Hole, you actually have Treads and Blink 13 minutes in on Brew, so S4 definitely wants to make something happen here.
S4 had a lot going for himself in that bottom lane. Been looking for setups since then, and we haven't seen the Brew split yet. But here's the smoke. Sumail and S4 are going to look for potential setup. It's mid lane where they're getting heavily pressured right now. Centaurs, Eidolons, Dragons, and the company jumping from S4. There's the split. Immediate global comes out from X-Nova to kind of slow the roll of EG, but they're not done yet.
Arrow combo
moving
here.
Forward, the Cyclone's there. He's holding out. There's the timing, and it does connect. Sumail.
The Black Hole.
Finds a shot, but the call stops the Black Hole. from coming out. EG just one step ahead.
God, and X-Nova will make it out, but that you could see what the silencer wanted to do. He wanted to block the arrow to save his DK, but instead he just kind of stuck out in the middle of nowhere. This guy goes for a black hole, and Crit's just perfectly positioned. That was all Crit right there. And he's almost to his blink, sorry.
All right, now with that all potential setup leading forward, you have double initiation power between S4 and Crit. And they can just go around the map and cause chaos with Sumail and company, and Eize can just be that insurance policy for his team.
And he is right now. He has a full Dragon Lance. He went the double Wraith Band into Aquila build, and he's actually farming the other team's Ancients up, so this is looking good for the TB team right now. Obviously, TB versus PL, eventually PL 6 slotted. Pretty damn good versus TB, but you got to get there.
Gotta get there. His teammates are trying to assist him along the way. We see the Shadow Blade complete now by Maybe. It gets into his hand, so we could see a strong debut of it.
Yep, and he had some extra gold there, but he was just like, he was just thinking about the range. He's like, we need some more initially. We're just using the Centaur Stampede defensively. We need some offensive prowess.
Yeah. They still have that black hole. I mean, it's always a factor to have in a game, but you also wouldn't mind kind of getting it expended and use it a bit.
Yep, and wow, Sumail's actually out-farming this DK. I know they talked about it, that DK should destroy Mirana, but he's above him right now.
No global for another 20 seconds. EG not feeling necessary at the moment to kind of take full advantage of that window of time. They were more content on getting the farm and finishing off those items like the one we see there. The blink that you mentioned before is now going to be in the hands of Crit.
Scary one. It just makes it so that LGD has to always think, if they initiate on someone, you never know. Is Crit sitting in the trees? Is Crit sitting behind them?
Heavy pressure is going to be coming, though, to this top tier 2, and it will be finished by LGD with some money in the bank and for everyone on the squad.
That's the biggest thing. The tower isn't really worth much like on the map, but it's worth that gold. And bottom,
Bottom's a different story here. We have Shadow Bladed Dragon here looking to stock things out. They see S4, they pop the Stampede, they follow with the global. Can they burst him down before the Bruce split? Looks like they should. Oh, but the call again from Crit! He tries to bail him out of that one, but is not successful. That would have been crazy. But he's able to turn the corner, he goes for the TP, and he finds a way to hide.
Nicely done.
Wow.
And that was, Crit was like a millisecond off right there. He blinked in when he was still global, and I'm sure he was spamming it, and he couldn't get it off quite soon enough to save S4. But a nice gank there. You got to use that Shadow Blade on DK. He can't be farming. He has to always be moving on this map, it feels like. You got to make space for Ame. That's what this game's about for Radiant now.
Still, though, it cost them the global. You know, they conveniently had the Dragon form, and they're going to try to make the most out of it here by farming through, but I imagine LGD are trying to at least get some more strikes happening here. Meanwhile, they're on the smoke. Around the corner is PL farming the Ancient Camp, but they're going to make a new approach here, and it looks like it's going to be Chalice.
Hello.
Spotted out. Blinken, setup, call, arrow, dump.
Takes the kill there. Crit's like, that's mine. I'm sure Sumail's like, all right, it's whatever. You know, I could have used it, but we'll just get this top tier 1 now, and they should be able to get this for free. That's the problem. When Global Silence goes down, PSG.LGD is so scared. The through and the call from Axe, the double initiates are so scary without global follow-up.
FY has picked up his Blink Dagger, though. I was kind of curious how he's going to be able to find the farm, but he somehow did find that farm. And this could be something promising for LGD, though.
Yep, they're looking for Eize. This would be the best kill they can find. Will he back up after this creep wave? That is the question.
I think
he will, but there. Oh, Eize.
And how's it going?
Nope.
What?
Maybe.
No, do something. Moonlight Shadow comes out. Do they have dust? Do they have detection? I don't think they do. He's able to sunder. They turn it around. Black hole pop right on the 3. Can they get any damage to follow up with it, though? Not quite enough. Freezing Field comes out and EG hold their ground. They will lose Fly, and then they follow up by finishing off X-Nova. Ame also going to be taken out of the equation by the hands of Sumail, and a dust from Crit. Crit does get exchanged.
And Eize dies as well. It's a 4 for 3. Obviously, Ame actually died elsewhere at the top lane there to Sumail, but not, you know, a very good black hole by Plus. They just didn't have up. The Dragon form had just came up. If he had that splash attack from the Dragon form, he would have cleaned all of them up, but he got it just at the end of that black hole. And a little bit mistimed on the gank, and
we'll check the replay here. It was really awkward
right
at
here.
the start. It took a little too long with the Moonlight Shadow. It just gave enough time, and he's able to turn things around. With DK having to step away and re-engage, that damage just was not there and available for the Black Hole.
Yep, and there you see Arteezy. He actually died to the Arcane Curse. He casted Reflection, Sunder. I think he might have even conjured an image. That Arcane Curse is just ticking down.
And it might be in the chaos of that action, like it's one of those things you can't even think about, really. You're just trying to get off everything you can in your belt.
Yeah.
And unfortunately may cost you. EG's still able to walk away with the better exchange.
Yep.
But there's got to be a sense of confidence there for LGD. They had a good game plan. They had a good setup. Fortunately, things just didn't fall in their favor.
Yeah, they do. They know this Black Hole is pretty much uninterruptible. Like, unless Crit's hiding somewhere perfect, Blink's behind the Black Hole, unless Sumail hits a perfect arrow, those are really the only two ways.
Back to the grind of farm here for both. Still Arteezy at top of the net worth. Him and Sumail kind of sharing that position a bit, but then just behind is going to be Ame. And maybe.
There's Brew, get some more team fight, get that armor. I just can't believe Arteezy just hit 10,000 net worth. Sumail in second. They're 2,000 above everyone else. They got to get these good rotations.
Okay.
There's Fly.
Here's setup from FY.
They got him. Get the Crystal May, you know, bully her around. She gives them vision, but hey, a kill's a kill. You need that gold.
They'll get the bounty too on both sides.
Takes the Crystal May Nor off the table too, not like anyone on Dyer's. Needing mana too bad.
I'm able to grab this bounty on his own side, making it a 3-for-1 bounty trade. Crit gives him the eyeball, but it's a respectable look from both sides. No follow-up going to be there. And LGD back to their trade, top lane push.
I mean, EG obviously expects Arteezy to carry, right? They could have picked the Axe first, they could have picked the Centaur first. They just straight up first picked this TB, and we're seeing why.
Yep. Now he's got a new Metamorph to be able to work what looks like they would want to go inside the Roche Pit. But Chalice lets them know that LGD are aware of this happening.
Yep. Black Hole's going to be up in 30 seconds. They already have Global Silence, so EG definitely can't just 5-on-5 in a Roche Pit until some spells are down and some people are dead.
Now, there is good counter Roche there from LGD. Just like you said, EG, you're going to have to do a bit more work if they want to get that one.
But man, they are pressuring hard.
Yeah.
They're going to go for this Chalice kill. Chalice would be the best kill. They're going to go for the DK. Arrow.
All right. Do they have enough here? The Global's there.
Oh,
He's waiting 3 more seconds for the Black Hole. If they can come out, get away from this, but it doesn't look like they can. EG make it look swift and easy as they bring down maybe and bring down X-Nova. Sumail and Arteezy are just hitting way too hard.
They are. Are they just going to run straight to the Roche Pit? They know Global and Stampede are down. So what does the silence for buyback means nothing right now. They're just going to get a free Roche, I believe.
And Black Hole, but yeah, without all those other weapons, it's not going to be good enough.
Yep, and the early blast from the Brew helps Arteezy. It's just so easy to take this Roche, and they're just playing clean. It feels like they're playing very clean by EG.
Shadows.
PL continues to farm though. I mean, this is the guy, they said it. Once PL gets a heart, it's going to be so much harder to deal with, and that's the next item he's going to go.
Yep. Top lane, Sumail stalking out and finishing off FY in the meantime. Didn't even need to really land an arrow, just kind of set the whole thing up. Chased him down.
Man, this is scary. When Sumail's playing confidently, that's what, right? It felt like they were sacrificing his game a little bit, and they're looking, can they get off it?
Oh, I think they can. Oh, but Chalice steps in, real nice Black Hole between two, and this time they do have maybe to help out. Take them both down. Immediate buyback from Crit. He wants to get back into action if possible. S4 using the best of the Brewmaster split, able to help get down X-Nova, and the rest of them try to make their leap. Link out from Chalice, and Ame also steps away, but maybe's left behind and in a bit of trouble.
Oh, that a Crystal May. No.
Fly drops down the big bad ulti, and it's going to torch away the dragon, and now Ame could be in pressure next. S4 looking to cut him off. He tries to doppelganger within the trees, but he's now man alone. Set up, trying to hide. Chalice says, I don't know if I want any part of this.
Oh, the Sunder. X-Nova just respawns and dies again.
Immediate takedown from the silencer, and they'll still get Ame too.
Oh my goodness. Everything's coming up EG right now.
That's why though. Good snipe. Gets Crit, that's a dieback for him. But it could come at a cost though. It's going to come at a cost.
Fly's going to die too under the tower.
Oh my gosh, it's LGD just getting wiped all over the place potentially. They get Fly, but that's like a 6-man wipe for LGD.
You get the dieback on Crit, but we got some USA chance going on, but well, It just, everything's coming up EG, and that's all just having that Aegis, right? They completely lose that fight if they don't have Aegis. That was a perfect black hole by the Enigma, but because he had a second life, came alive with full HP, nothing LGD could do.
The setup and the game plans are great from LGD, but EG are already benefiting from all the fruits that they've gained from that laning phase.
And there's going to be a BKB on TV. You see the replay here, and that ulti by Fly sets up the early kill on the DK, and Ame just gets run down. He has a cute couple jukes, but it just wasn't enough. FY here with the big stun here on Centaur, though. Almost set up some success, but he didn't hit Sumail. That was the only problem. Finish off, and just people are dying all over the place. Crit does die back. He almost had his force staff. Now he's about 1,000 gold off, so at least PSG.LGD will be happy about that.
In the meantime, picks up his own haste rune. He's that much closer to finishing up the Mjolnir. So that is going to be a problem for the PL and all of his illusions, obviously. So he tries to work towards that heart.
And we know how the reflection versus PL is. That is always fun to watch, if you can see it.
You have to have like a Pentium 9000 if you want to be able to watch that in action.
Dire scans, they just want to get some ward zone on the shrine. They're thinking about just taking this tower down bottom. This could be the fight. If somehow PSG gets a good fight bottom, doesn't look like they want it though.
Global is available in about 10 seconds or so. They will have the big black hole.
This'll come in handy.
And he just puts a smoke. Now he takes it out his back face. Like, all right, we're just leaving. All right, sounds good.
I'll take that.
Right. Like restriction play that we've seen in all these games. The one team with a dominating position is just going to continue to try to starve out the opposing team. LGD are going to have scraps of breadcrumbs to be able to farm up with, and those few options are going to be left to just Ame and maybe the DK.
Oh, and the smoke coming in. Crit really barely misses it.
Mind control would have got that one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, mind control yesterday.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Man, what a player. And they're just gonna, looks like they just want to push middle now. Run around. The best thing is if Crit's off map, LGD can't feel safe. Like if they don't have vision of Crit, you just can't really farm aggressively anywhere.
Hard shield from EG all the way through the mid lane into the bottom. Looks like FY is going to be forced to stampede, but they still get him.
And that's why you see, as we saw mind control dominate yesterday, Crit on this 4 position axe. You just, what can you do? Like, if he's off map, it's a threat.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he's just putting himself into all of EG. What is going on? Maybe. Why?
And then the global. You can't waste the global like that.
LGD, what is going on?
That's going to just be a base push. The global for no reason.
Oh, boy.
Oh my, and I mean, Metamorphosis still has like 30 seconds.
EG just going to happily move on through. If LGD want to give it to him, they will take it. EG just taking over. This is our racks now.
What clean play from EG, and right, we talked about how like Secret coming into the next day. Oh, wait up. Oh,
immediate slash and kill. What is going on? What was Maybe doing?
I don't know, and I think it wasn't even that. You know, he dies, okay, you still have the global, so you can make this global black hole play. But by using that late global, now it's just impossible for this Enigma to get a hole off, and well, that's a full set of racks. That was pretty easy for EG.
He must have assumed that EG just turned and pivoted out from the lane in that second. Like, they got to tier 2. They're done, right? Because it doesn't seem like they have any vision up there. He knew he was in the dark, but that was just such a confident move, and we'll see it. He moved in Shadowblade Dragon form. It's like, I'll just go for S4, but look.
And then watch, right when he's about to die, then you global. It just doesn't do anything, unfortunately.
No one even, I mean, Chalice was, I guess, maybe they thought Chalice was going to be right there with the follow-up black hole, and he wasn't quite ready. But
you saw his face there. He knew. He's like, oh man, I made a mistake.
So, someone made a mistake, unfortunately. We got to see if LGD can recover, though.
It is PL versus TB in the super late game. The problem is this TB is now 6,000 to 7,000 gold up on the PL. He's definitely broke this game open. He almost has a full eye of Scotty now. And the heart, remember we were talking about the heart, it felt like 10 minutes ago on this PL. He just now picks up the Reaver, and he's got to farm that up.
Such a journey ahead of him here, but LGD not looking to be wavered quite yet. I mean, we have FY who's looking to build up into an active scepter. That could help the case for sure. I mean, farming it up is another case in itself. The few available bits of farm are going to be delegated to other people, I imagine. But if they're able to get there, if they're able to get a decent fight swing, there is that huge net worth rubber band effect that could be there for them. But EG not going to be handing over anything easy. They're already moving as this full 4-man unit, it looks like, with the exception of Eize as they lead into the bottom.
Thing is, we always talk about these late game supports, right? Enigma, one of the best scaling supports. You have the Silencer as global, but Crystal Maiden, I mean, she just got 150 gold per minute. She's gonna get items now and flying. But on this hero, hey, get that 150 gold per minute, you will.
What would you like to see on a Crystal Maiden when she's able to pick up that kind of farm?
Either a 4-staff or Glimmer Cape, I think are the best options.
Okay.
Just utility.
Here comes EG now. They smoke up, pop the Moonlight Shadow also, draw out their game plan.
Ooh, FY.
Yep, FY's someone in the path, and he pulls out. Good intuition on that one. But if EG don't see an opportunity to strike, they'll just probably settle for a tier 2 takedown instead.
Oh, the Radiant scans him out. Good scan there by PSG.LGD.
Radiant's top tower is under
They
attack.
do go for the D ward, it looks like. They're not taking the ward yet. Okay, now they will. Fly takes care of it. LGD are now kind of herded inside their own base, unfortunately, while they wait for the big bad EG to kind of step away from just outside their door.
Well, sure, EG can just, as you said, just suffocate him here.
Good takedown of the tower. Only one more outer tower does remain.
Good for EG right now. They have the Black Hole, they have the Global, they have the Stampede. This next team fight has to be near perfect for PSG.LGD, but, you know, with a big Black Hole, anything can happen.
Radiant's middle tower.
These BKBs have plenty of time. 9 seconds for both Sumail and Eize. I don't even think they really had to use them in that bottom lane engagement. Jump, FY, mid lane, just taking out the pesky illusions here. Eize being quite the nuisance right outside. LGD, though, just still stuck indoors, suffocated.
Radiant's top
Obviously, the
tower
reflection
is under attack.
cooldown on Eize versus this PL. So annoying. And this is not how you want to play as a PL, right? You want to be making, you want to be farming, you want to be going out looking for some kills, and he's just sitting in his base farming with his images right now.
18k net worth advantage for EG, and obviously it continues to rise as they clearly control the majority of the map.
Yep, here this has to be, I feel you have to make a move right here, but can they make it in time to stop this road? It doesn't look like they can.
They have to smoke and run all the way out, but the lane's already pushed inside, the vision's already out there. There's no chance. I think LGD are just forced to try to pull out some ridiculous hold-the-line high ground defense, and the stars have to align for it too.
Can happen, though. They actually have the perfect lineup for can bees. Like, it could be a big Black Hole, could be an amazing global silence, but it has to be at this point.
Now they're going to have to burn through 6 lives, technically, with that extra life being in the hands of Eize.
And there's a BKB on the Enigma now as well, so should be able to get a perfect pull-off. Should be.
So whether the damage is going to be there and ready for the follow-up.
Radiant's courier has been
Oh
killed.
no, that was the heart.
Oh
That
no.
feels hard, and they know it too. They,
Oh,
you know,
man.
they clicked on it, and they're just going to push the high ground. Oh wow.
Radiant structures.
Everything is coming up EG right now, really is.
And they are getting blessed right now with this first game. We'll see if LGD can make them sweat for it. Maybe in position, waiting to move in, finds the stun onto Eize. There goes the global. They got to give it all they got. There's the move in. There's the black hole.
Aegis, though.
It's all for the Aegis, though. They can't even get the Aegis. He turns it around and sucks his life. EG are not wavered at all.
And there's the G's.
That I don't blame them. That one is all EG.
Well,
Wow.
and you know, I mean, the panel said PSG.LGD member PPD yesterday, though. A lot of people were saying LGD the favorite. Peter's like, I expect EG to win, and EG looks, they just look confident. That was a 32%